Hi traders, welcome back to Tisma 202. Today I'm going to review trades that I took this morning. Then I will look at after hour stocks that are also moving. Then I'll explain how I pick the stocks step by step so you will be able to follow the process instead of guessing. My stock picking frameworks I have a four pillars that I look at every morning. I have the why. What is pushing the stocks that I'm picking? What is driving it? What's the news? Is it real? Is it hype, fresh, or is it continuation? Or sometimes companies will also recycle the news just to get people's attention. That's number one. And two, I go into details. What's the float of this company? What's the market capital? I look at the opening price and also check the spread, the difference between buy and sell. Is the spread high or low? The third thing that I look at during the morning is also I look at the charts. What are the key levels? The high of the day. I also pay attention to the daily candle. Is it green or red? If it's already red in the morning, then obviously you know where it's going. I pay attention to that. Is the chart extended so much or is just the beginning? I look at that also. And the final part is after you look at all those things, what do you do? I come to the execution part. How do you get into the stock? What's the entry? What's the strategies you use in buying stocks? Because there's no way you will get uh, all the information to get it, enter into a stock at a very right time. So sometimes let's assume that this stock is the price is 150. You thought that was the entry point. You enter, it dropped to one. So I have a different strategy in buying it so that I can buy in the middle. So we're going to review that also. Um, and during that, with that said, I'm also going to go through the trades that I took this morning. That's the first thing I want us to look at the catalyst and what was also what was it like during the morning and whether I was green or not. But obviously, you see here, I was green today. So yesterday, if whoever watched my video yesterday, I was explaining. I started with GMEX when they had some others. It's an Australian company and also have a low float. So that made me got interested. So in the morning, I bought about 200 shares. The stock went up a little bit. I Today I was very slow. I waited for a while thinking it was going to go up, but then it started dropping. So at some point I have to sell it. And I sold it at a loss, make profit, and then I gave it back. LTRN also the same. This stocks started with 265 and I got in at 253. The stock started dropping. That was the stock that took most of uh, my profit, and but I got out. But if you remember yesterday, I told you that even though it's a day trading, I also have a diversified mentality because I don't want to put all my money into one stock. So what if it doesn't work, which happens this morning? Most of the stocks that I had did not work. It was just two stocks that saved the day. So LTRN also did not work. The float was okay, open at 230, and then at high was 240 during the market, and then it started just dropping. Um, NAMI, I really love stocks that breaks one, that like the fresh. So I was interested, but I got into it and then I found out that no, this stock was not gonna work. It started reversing. There's no way I could hold on. I held on for a while, try whatever. It still did not work, so I let it go. So um I brought my average down at some point with LTRN, and still it didn't work. But if you guys remember yesterday, I talked about VSA, where I was indicating that um, my interest will be, because yesterday the high was around 190. Two was a whole number, which is going to be a resistance. So after um the stock open, my interest was going to be like it has to break two before I'll be interested. This stock dropped so hard this morning. It dropped all the way to 95 cents, ripped back, and then I got in. I bought 521 at $2 140, and then I sold it at $2.48. So it just gave me couple of profit to wipe some away of all the losses that I had initially, because I sold NAMI at loss, but the holding time was too much. So that was it. And LTRN, I had also loss on it. GMX disappointed me because I thought with the news, with the floats, I was looking at it today, but then the stock just reverses. Hey, there's nothing you can do. It happens. That is why you wanna, even though you are day trading, I will still also suggest you think about diversifying in the morning. You just don't spend uh, put all your eggs in one basket. Now, as time goes on, I was down around 150 or more. I saw XST. SST had uh, a lot of buying pressure coming in, so I into it with 7 shares at 325. It went all. If you look at it, I sold it at 386. That is just where it just um, wipe away every losses that I had. Market the market time has changed to New York. That's why you see the P&L is has reflected that, and I come up with about 100 in this account. Um, I now I am transitioning to interactive brokers. So I had other stocks that I took in interactive brokers. Interactive brokers is a new account that I've just shifted some of my trading there because of the advanced charts and also the API, which I'm yet to test it. But if you hear the sound, it kept disconnecting and connecting. But still, I started with 1,000 dollars this week. And if you look at it, I lost about $88 on GMEX, and then VSA I made about 281. So that was how the market ended for today. And today was Friday, so I wasn't gonna push it. When I locked in profit, that's how I just call it the day. Stocks were also moving after the market has closed. But today is Friday, so you never know what news are going to pop up during pre-market on Monday. So you can just look at these stocks, but you won't use it um, uh, as a continuation during Monday morning, unless you look at watch stocks. But I always prefer that it comes back to break the high of after hours. And then when the if it is pre-market, the pre-market should break after hours. And then when the market open, it has to also break the pre-market high. So looking at these stocks, couple of them, ELB, if I look at, I always want to look at like I told you, why is this stock moving, and it saw this stock saw after a subsidiary amend license agreement. So there was kind of like news that was pushing the stocks. and it has a very low float, which is less than 1 million. And these are the type of stocks that can move in intraday from 3 to 8 to 10 whatsoever. So this definitely is going to be one of the stocks that I'll be paying attention to on Monday morning. Other than that, GLND is an energy stocks. They also signed a drilling agreement. Um, and but the float is not. 12 million shares is not bad, but you have to understand that they also have outstanding shares. So in case of anything, they can just do a secondary offer. But other than that, I would say um, it will be on my watch also. Uh, let me FGI, there was I don't see any fresh news. Delay fourth quarter earnings release, so that shouldn't be on my watch list. And hologram, I don't do well in earnings, so I won't even look at it. Um, ASTC, I won't look at it. So far GLND and also ELB. ELB I think has other news of completing international traffic arms registration with the defense department. What that means is it doesn't mean they will start exporting arms or whatever, but they have a contract, a registration for manufacturing um, parts for defense department. So the registration has gone through with compliance also. So um, in case they are to produce any parts, now they have the registration complete. So on Monday, this are going to be some of the stocks that I will watch it. But what are the key levels that I'm gonna look at on Monday? Um, because it's after hour, you still have the daily candles to be reeled. But if you go to 1 hour, you have a solid 402 as the high of the day. So pre-market, the stocks had to break 402, and GLND also looking at 13 as the high of the day for pre-market on Monday. So if he breaks this and hold, those are the entry point for me. Um, so what I was looking at today is I was looking at why the stocks are moving, and a couple of things push the stocks after the market has closed, which is you have acquisition complete business combination, and this is energy stocks also, and it's traded on Nasdaq. So all these things evaluation are some of the news that are pushing the stocks, and also um, ELAB also is the registration and also the compliance news that is also pushing this stock. So on Monday morning around 5 o'clock, I'm gonna be here, and then we will look at and see what is pushing the stocks. And if you look at EL AB, they've done a couple of stock splits. Started from 2004, 2005, and also 2006. That is why the company has a very low float, which is 500 thousand, less than 600,000. So it has a high potential of moving on Monday morning. Every information that I'm putting here is just for education. I'm not a financial expert or advisor, but you will have to do your own due diligence and before you put your money into the trade. Day trading is very risky, and I've been doing this for a very long time. So whatever earning profit that I made here is just not, gonna make it just starting from a single day. But I'll see you on Monday morning, and we will do the same analysis and see which stocks that has potential of moving, and which key levels that stocks can break for us to get into it or exit our trades. Take care.